Hi, this is Heather from Strings and Threads. Welcome and thank you so much for being here. I'm recording on a different device. I'm really not that happy with recording on this device. I feel a little bit awkward, so I'm sorry if this video seems a little bit awkward. I kind of have boxes jerry-rigged to bring it up higher for me, and I'll just have to wait until my phone completely dies and then I can get a new one and I can record from the phone again. This is life, right? So it's Wednesday, and every Wednesday I've been making wearables. I'm calling it Wearable Wednesday. I started it back in January because I wanted to get better at making wearables, and I figured if I made an effort to do something once a week, then it would push me to actually do it and get better at it. So I've done all up until now, I've done all crocheted items, and some of them were good and some of them weren't so good, but I've learned a lot along the way, and I've had a lot of help from you, my viewers, who have given me advice and helped me to improve my skill. So I thought, now that I've been practicing my knitting, I wanted to go ahead and try a knitted wearable. So I've been working on this one for a long time because knitting is slower, and I'm slower too because it's new for me. I know some people can whip them up like that. I don't know how they do it. They must dedicate a lot of time to it. But I did put a lot of time into it this week. I have a pretty decent amount done, but I'm not going to be able to devote. I had to give up on other things that I needed to work on this week in order to get this far, and I'm not going to be able to push them off another week. So I probably won't get as much done next week. But the pattern I'm doing is called the top down knit pullover top. It looks like this. Like I said, I'm not used to this camera, so if I'm looking in the wrong place, if I'm not showing the whole thing, oh, Lord have mercy. So I am using Caron cotton cakes, which it's my first time to ever use them. Don't judge, I don't get nice yarn very much. This is the colorway that I'm using, which is boho floral. I just love these. It's so yummy, so delicious. I say this every week, but I really have enjoyed using these Caron cotton cakes. And so it's knit from the top down. I think my neckline is too wide, but that can be an easy fix because I can just crochet more to it and bring it in. I probably would just dig into it crocheting because I feel a little bit better, a little bit more proficient at adjusting things with crocheting rather than knitting, but I think I can do some kind of like ribbed border to bring it in a little bit, but I'm not going to do that until it's all the way done and I can see how much it needs to go in. So sorry, okay, just a slight disaster, but we're back. The arm holes are here and here, and starting to really look like a shirt. I don't know, I can't adjust this camera, so I don't know that I can't get tall enough to show you, but I can show you where I was and where I am. So I left off here and I got all the way to the top. So that's for knitting, that's a real decent amount. I know I probably could have surpassed that if I was crocheting, but for knitting, that's a lot. It's not quite long enough yet, and I wish I could show you, but someday I'll be able to show you. You can kind of see where the armhole is and then how long it is. I need to add more length, and then there is a ribbing at the bottom that I would knit. And then to finish it off, I would add a little bit to the sleeves. I have to look a little bit more carefully at the directions. I'm trying not to look too far ahead in the directions because that always makes me panic because I think, oh my gosh, I can't do that. And then I just usually give up, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to take it step by step. I can do it if I do it step by step. I only have to worry about the step I'm working on now. So I don't know if you add more length and then a ribbing or if you just add a ribbing. But I will look at the directions. You don't have to go ahead and look at the directions and tell me. I'll get there. I just want one step at a time so that I don't start freaking out about that. I will list a link to the pattern below if you were interested in trying it yourself. It seems like a pretty good knit wearable for beginners. It is meant for beginners. Where did it say that? Skill level easy. So I would recommend that if you're new to knitting, as long as you know how to knit and purl, you can just follow the directions step by step and you can do it too. Also joining me for Wearable Wednesday is Jess from J Hook Magic and Teresa from Critters Crochet. So we'll have to tune in to see what they're working on. I know that they had finished up, Jess had finished up a shirt that was designed by Crystal from Hook That Yarn. And Teresa had finished up, oh, it was such a beautiful, I don't know if you call it a sweater or a top, but it's worked from the middle out this way. And so it was a nice chevron stitch that was kind of, it would look sideways, but it looked really cool. I thought that hers turned out really nicely too. And I didn't have a chance to see what they had up today yet. So I'm curious to see what they're working on, so go check them out as well. So I hope everybody has a great day. I'll see you tomorrow for Things We're Making Thursday. Bye.